Now, today we want to talk to our sponsors, the Innovation Village, about their effort to fill in the next generation and the next innovation champion. Tevin Rahame, the business analyst from the Innovation Village, is here with us this early morning. Good morning, Tevin.
Good morning. Thank you for having me on the show.
It's very exciting, and I love it when I see the young ones having the entire sport like you, especially when it gets to innovation. For starters, what do you do at the Innovation Village?
Yeah, so part of my role has been to onboard partners and programs that support our vision to support entrepreneurs on their growth path. And yes, so that's what I've been doing there, is to try to bring these opportunities to the entrepreneur such that they're able to grow and scale. And in that way, it enables us to meet our vision of creating jobs by breaking down those barriers that entrepreneurs face. That
makes a lot of sense. Now, explain to us the partnership you have with the International Cooperation Agency with the next innovation with Japan, what we call the Ninja Project. Tell us about that project.
Yeah, well, first of all, I must say that the Japan International Cooperation Agency has been extremely supportive of our local ecosystem. I know you must know that they've been supporting various infrastructure projects, but they've also been supporting us to support businesses. And then, so last year they held their first business support program, and actually a Ugandan startup known as MScan emerged as the overall winner out of 19 participating African countries. So I think that piqued their interest in our local ecosystem. So they're back this year with the next innovation with Japan Accelerator Program. Yes, which we are implementing as the Innovation Village, but in partnership with Outbox and Hive Collab, that are other startup hubs in Uganda.
So what does this kind of relationship or partnership mean to the Innovation Village and the startup ecosystems per se?
Well, I think it's a very exciting opportunity. First of all, any opportunity that we have to showcase our local startups and our local solutions on an international stage and to international investors is awesome. I think if you look at the stats of the foreign direct investment coming to Africa and you compare, South Africa, Nigeria, Kenya to that coming to Uganda, there's a bit of a gap. So, anything that we can do to begin to change that, I think is a positive.
That makes it a positive, but I want to understand how beneficial is this to the entrepreneur's ecosystem? I'm a young man, I have this idea and I'm putting it out in the void, and I'm in the Ninja program, but I'm looking for how unique, what makes this project unique, the Ninja one, what makes it unique?
Well, there's a number of points. The first one I would say is it's the first project that we're going to be holding in collaboration with other startup hubs, so with Hive Collab and Outbox, and that's really special, I think, to create a bigger platform. The second, it's a custom-made accelerator program, and what that means is that the curriculum is going to be individualized to the businesses that are participating. And then each business that will be selected, I should mention that today there is a final assessment happening, pitch day, at the Innovation Village.
I want to wish all those who qualified to the pitch, I want to wish you success. I know how crazy that is, the tension though.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And the businesses that will be selected will get $18,000 in just to prove your concept, prove your business model, and then over the 3-month accelerator program to get you to a stage of investment readiness where you could have the opportunity to raise capital of up to $500,000. So that's what makes it quite unique.
That makes it unique. 180, that is $18,000.
Yeah, just to prove your business model, to validate it, but also to get you to that stage of you can now
scale it up and take
it up and then absorb capital of at least $500,000. So
that's nice.
The success will be based on that.
So what are some of the challenges the startups are finding, and what are the opportunities still among the challenges? There is a silver lining. What are those opportunities these entrepreneurs and innovators can tap into?
Well, where do you start from with
the challenges? I always want to end with the good news last.
Yeah, well, there's been research done by the Global Entrepreneurship Monitor that showed that Uganda is one of the most entrepreneurial countries in the world. I think it said that 30% of Ugandans have started a business compared to 11% in Japan, 7% in the United States. So it's clear that we have that entrepreneurial spirit. However, many Ugandan startups are not making it to growth stage. And the research shows that it's for various challenges. maybe there are limited investment opportunities, there's a skills set gap, lack of talent, lack of an enabling technology, and just an overall, lack of an enabling environment for entrepreneurs, and so on and so on. The challenges are many and well documented, but like you said, it presents also opportunities.
Opportunities, yes.
Because we saw how the pandemic has exacerbated these challenges. But for our entrepreneurs to now stand up and say, look, there's a challenge here, but I'm putting my hand up, here's a solution. This is how I'm using technology to solve it, this is my business model. And yes, and at the Innovation Village, we're really working hard to onboard partners and programs and opportunities for our community of entrepreneurs.
That makes a lot of sense, Stephen.
Yeah.
So what are the final thoughts on the status of Uganda's startup systems? When you look at our startup, systems, what do you make of it as a business analyst?
Yeah, first of all, I would say that innovation and entrepreneurship is the best way to create jobs.
Yep.
And then if you talk about the startup ecosystem, I think it presents a unique opportunity to begin the rebound of the economy post-COVID-19. I think we just need to pull together as as startups, as entrepreneur support organizations, as government, as private sector, even as media, to begin to create that environment for startups to thrive. And I think that's why as well this next Innovation with Japan program is quite valuable, is because it's trying to integrate the ecosystem by bringing together the best startup hubs to come together to create a platform for our best startups to now take off. Wow. And I think when we do that, the sky is the limit.
I totally understand. So what happens after today? After the pitch today, and are the winners going to be announced today? Are they getting the money as early as today? What happens to them after they get the money? Do you guys follow them up? Do you just leave them in the void and they learn to fly by themselves?
Yeah, so today is going to be a thorough assessment of our final 10 businesses. So we're going to select our final winners. I think they should be around 5. So what's going to happen is that they're going to go through a custom-made accelerator program. So that means executive networking, mentorship sessions, any type of training that they need on top of the, the proof of concept funding.
Yep.
And then after that 3-month program, they'll have another opportunity to now raise capital that I spoke of earlier of at least $500,000. So the success of the program will be defined by the number of startups that are able to raise that amount of capital at the end of the accelerator program. So we're really excited about this in the ecosystem. Yeah. So
are there any more opportunities after this that an innovator out there, a youthful entrepreneur, could tap into?
Yes, like I mentioned, we are actually hard at work to bring these opportunities to our community. So I'd encourage, all the entrepreneurs and all the innovators to, visit us at the Innovation Village, come and join our community, and then also keep an eye on our socials. Innovation Village socials, we are always sharing those opportunities as they come, to our entrepreneurs within our community.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. If you're an entrepreneur on the other side and you believe in the power that be in the next dynamics, and we're in the 4th revolution frontier, you need to acquaint yourself with the changing dynamics. Look them up, Innovation Village, Uganda, and then you'll be in position to actually tap into the opportunities that are there. I'll take a break for now, and when I return, we're talking guts. Good morning.